In this video, I want to discuss 5 important tips for starting Amazon FBA private label. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Joshua Crisp here with Amazon FBA A to Z. In this video, we're going to be discussing 5 tips that all of you guys need to know when you're starting Amazon FBA private label. Number 1, don't learn as you go. Now, what I mean by this is instead of diving in and learning as you go with each and every step, I highly suggest doing the research, doing your due diligence, and taking time to thoroughly understand the entire process from A to Z. So many people are eager and anxious to start with Amazon, and what happens is that they jump too early and they try to, release the parachute on the way down. And what's going to happen is there's going to be barriers, objections, and obstacles that you're not going to be aware of. What's going to happen is overcoming those situations and those obstacles are going to be very, very expensive. And there's multiple different ones in reference to finding the correct product, launching your product, communicating with suppliers and manufacturers, international shipping, and launching your product. So that doesn't mean that you have to purchase a course. However, if you do purchase a course, you're going to be able to work with someone who's been there and done that and is going to help you avoid those different obstacles and barriers. This is going to fast track your success. Number 2, don't go all in on the first hand. Now, let me explain. What I mean by don't go all in on the first hand is you finally found your first product, you're negotiating with suppliers, and it's time to go all in or nothing, right? Wrong. You want to micro-launch products and test products, especially if in different niches or industries in reference to your first product. So if you're in a certain category and you're launching in a new category or a niche, you want to test that market, you want to test that niche and make sure that you are doing the appropriate amount of research and due diligence necessary. That way you do not tie up a lot of your funds. And if you're a new Amazon seller and this is your first time getting a product, launching a product and getting it into Amazon, you want to start with a small test order. That way you can get what's called barrier to entry and you can gain depth of market or proof of concept, right? So by making a small test order and utilizing the micro launch strategy, you can launch a small amount of product, and this is going to help to verify and validate if that product is a winner or it is a bust without tying up a lot of capital. So many people jump into Amazon because they're eager and anxious, and they put all of their eggs in one basket and they bet it all on one hand. They go all in on one hand, figuratively speaking. And if that product isn't a winner and it ends up being a bust, a lot of people cannot recoup from that big of a loss. This can be a several $1,000s loss. So start out small and don't bet all your eggs on one basket. Number 3, don't let your emotions drive your decisions. Make strictly data-driven decisions. Let me explain. When starting out, if you're not familiar with Amazon FBA and you already don't have a brand, so many people are flooded with different ideas of what type of product to launch or what type of brand to launch. And 9 times out of 10, they want to launch products that they may like, they may use, or they may have experience with. However, that may be a clever idea. It can also be a horrible one. See, you don't want to let emotion drive your decisions. You always want to make data-driven decisions. See, even though I may be passionate about traveling, none of my products are in the traveling niche. Some of my most successful and highly lucrative products are products that I would have never thought of using or even selling. So think outside the box and make data-driven decisions when you're doing your product research, because chances are you're going to end up finding a potential winner that you would have never thought that you would launch or even try. Number 4, the devil is in the detail. Now, I'm sure we've heard that saying before, and let me explain what I mean by the devil being in the detail. So many people, when they start out in Amazon, they want to rush to get their product to the marketplace. That way they can start getting some revenue and bringing some money in, right? Now, what you want to do is you want to be patient. However, when being patient, you want to be persistent and make sure that you keep gaining momentum with the process. You do not want to neglect detail or quality. Each and every step of launching your Amazon product and building and cultivating your brand needs to be detail and quality orientated. Always go the extra mile with your logo, your title, your description, your bullet points, and your branding. This is going to help your perceived value, and it is definitely going to help you overall in reference to gaining more reviews, more loyal, raving fans, and building your residual business. See, it's not all about the first sale. It's about creating a loyal customer base that is residually going to come back each and every month and purchase. So by putting the extra effort into the quality of your product, the quality of your branding, your email list, your emails that you're sending out, your flyers, your package stuffer, your logo, your title, your branding, and even the package or packaging that you're using in your product, all this is going to help. Trust me, you want to go the extra length into putting in that extra effort when it comes into the quality, not only in packaging and the quality of your product, but in your branding and your advertising. Last but not least, number 5, loyalty over royalty. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with number 4. What I mean by loyalty over royalty is it's not about acquiring one sale and moving to the next one. We're trying to build a tribe of raving customers that are going to become residual business, meaning that they come to our brand, they come to our products when it's time to re-up on that product or use a product. Or when they're thinking about a certain niche, they think about us. And that's how you build your brand notoriety, and that's how you become a household name in your niche. And the way we do this is by nurturing our customers once we gain customers. So what I like to do in order to nurture our customers is by doing frequent giveaways, promotions, or coupons in our Facebook and our Instagram page for our brands. This is going to help our customers' retention and residual business by getting them to come back to our listing and purchase. Or maybe you want to give them an incentive by giving them 5% off or 10% off in order to subscribe. And by subscribing, that means they're going to get your product every month or every 3 months. That is one of the strategies and techniques I use. Number 2, when you're launching your products, think about the customer experience. What can you offer that consumer that may not cost you a lot of money, but can add a lot of value to them? I'll give you a tip. Number 1 is an ebook. For instance, if you're in the nutrition or you're in the cooking space, think about creating an ebook that gives them recipes or gives them smoothie recipes or the top foods to create a recipe, etc. You get the hint. This can cost you pennies on the dollar and can add immense value to your consumer, which will make them a raving fan and you the go-to company when it comes to purchasing a product in that category. So there you guys have it. 5 tips for Amazon FBA beginners that I wish I knew when starting out. If you're new to this channel and you stuck to the end, thanks for watching, and please smash that subscribe button. Click the notification bell next to it. That way you're notified each and every day when I post a video. That way you can be first to market and first to dollar. And if you want to follow behind the scenes of a day-to-day 7-figure Amazon seller, head over to Instagram and follow me at official Joshua Crisp. I'll see you guys in the next video.